got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight, me and Crow crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign keys. Let me point up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the light.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Set, 280. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Here's Ty Johnson, rookie six-rounder from Maryland. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Monday. Check. Hot route. Hot. SOS. Recon, 132 fighter. SOS. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They give to Johnson going right. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Stafford on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Hey, watch this. Max, right. Rush in. Rush in.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Right there, 40's Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. Slam. Go. Check. 36. Check 15. Check 15.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Trey Flowers, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
He's coming. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the twitch.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily. They call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check. Back. Hey. Watch the backer. 40's the mark.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You got 3 down.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Here we go, D. Check 4.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. The first down carry here for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
Switch. Tighten up. Check. Lucky. Check.
First down, they go with Barber again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
My 40-yard line. Go. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Watch the run.
On second and 11 now. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Christian Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And it's third down.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
40's Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, go Mike 40. Hey, watch the shot. Go. Mike 40.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of
hidden yardage in a game, that's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Quit talking about it and wing it. Deuce. Set up.
Jackson now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Mike Daniels, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on fourth down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. On first down, Johnson. The 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ty Johnson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check three.
On 2nd down, Barber. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's caught. Jones. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyree Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Now Stafford looking downfield for Jones. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, check. Hey, switch gears. Check 43. 49, check 49, check 49.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Switch.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. 20! And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Check.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this is caught by Evans. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, Jackson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. You got 3 down, 3 down.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good. Good enough to keep the drive rolling.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
180. The 30-yard line. Double tight. You got 3 down, 3 down.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. Fighting him off.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set. 180. Double tight. Double tight. Out. 3 down, 3 down. Out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?